All right, everybody, we are inching so close to the start of the World Cup, and you guys have seen me do multiple World Cup group stage predictions, but I thought, you know what, let's do a little bit of a fun video where I use this World Cup bracket simulator and fill out every single group, their score lines and stuff, because that's the most accurate way to predict the knockout rounds of this World Cup, because there will be best third place finishers. So that will contribute to the amount of points, goal differential, all those things. I found this website where I can put in every single score line for every single match, what I think will end up being the outcome all the way to the final. So I thought this would be a fun video that you all might enjoy. And disclaimer, you might not agree with all of my predictions. These are just my thoughts, and everybody has a different thought process when it comes to anything. So I want this to just be an open discussion. If you're from that country, you disagree with what I say, agree with what I say, just let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. And on top of that, if you guys are a big fan of Asian football, the Iranian national team, or just want to listen to an Iranian bloke talk football throughout this World Cup, make sure to subscribe, as we're on the road to 7,000 subscribers by the end of this World Cup. And I know with your guys' help, we can reach that goal. So make sure to do that. Drop a like and let's get into it. So very simple this, we go through each group in chronological order, go by match day 1 to match day 3, predicting our score lines. Easy peasy. And the first match of the World Cup is Mexico against South Africa, the repeat of the 2010 World Cup. And I'm gonna say this match ends 2-1. I think Mexico will get the win. In the previous iteration from the 2010 World Cup, I believe it ended in a 1-1 draw. Shabalabala and Rafa Marquez scoring in that game. I don't know why. I just have a strong feeling Czechia are going to do really well in this group. I said it in my previous group stage predictions once they were confirmed to be in this group. I just have a hunch they might do really well. But South Africa are such an underrated national team. I'm so torn because I think this is a very level group. I think every national team could do really well. So I think this is where South Africa gets their first points in the group. I think this match ends 1-1. And then Mexico, South Korea. Would it be crazy to say? I have a feeling this could be an absolute thriller, a 2-2 draw. And then it comes down to this, where I could see Mexico slipping. No, man. Okay, you know what? I think Mexico put up a great performance against Czechia and get a win. So that would mean they top the group, which is not what I said last time. I said Czechia would top the group. And then for South Korea, South Africa, the battle of the Souths, South Korea's experience could help them win this game. But with all the issues going on, when it comes to this kind of like somewhat unstable locker room, you could say, because of all the disconnect between the coach, the players, maybe they just get the win over South Africa and win. Nah, let's go 1-0. And now moving on to Group B, with the first match being Canada against Bosnia. And funnily enough, I actually have a work trip where I'm going to be in Toronto. And if I really wanted to, I could use a PTO day and stay an extra day to go see this game. I don't personally really want to, just because you get so many PTO days. I want to kind of save that for the Asian Cup, but that's a total like side story inside my life. When it comes to Canada against Bosnia, I don't know why I got a draw written all over this. Oh man, I could see this game being an absolute bloodbath for Switzerland. This one's a little more straightforward for me. I see Switzerland being one of the more dominant teams, and oh man, yet again, I think they just beat Bosnia, just beat them. I think Canada gets a narrow win over Qatar. Switzerland, Canada. Oh, man. I could see this one being a pretty good game. 2-2. Bosnia like win like 3-0 against Qatar. Yeah, I could so see that. That would mean Bosnia, but 4 points could be enough. Wow, both the first two groups, the third place finishers with 4 points. Qatar, oh man, no points. I just can't see it. I just can't see Qatar do anything. I know maybe with a fresh slate for Lopetegui, something could happen. I just can't see it. They've not been good in qualifying. It's literally Akram Afif and maybe Almoz Ali, to the moon they go. Akram Afif. I think Akram Afif, I will say this, will be the one guy to contribute to the 2 goals that they do score. So Yeah, but I don't see it ending well for them. Now moving on to Group C. Brazil, Morocco. I think this is going to be a thrilling 3-3 draw. I feel like almost every single group I've predicted a draw. I need to go a little more outside the box from Group D and on. Haiti, Scotland. Haiti absolutely walloping New Zealand. Obviously, as an Iranian national team fan, I had one eye on that match. I want to say 2-1 to Scotland. I think it will be a pretty close game. Morocco, Scotland. I think this is where Morocco get, you know what? I'm going Scotland. I think Morocco's slipping this one. I just think there's a lot to be said with the whole Morocco AFCON thing. I think it's just going to be bad juju for them going into this World Cup. Brazil, Haiti. I think this will be a fun match. I think 3-2 Brazil. I'm just a little concerned about Brazil's defense. And I kind of like some of Haiti's attackers. They obviously got one of the GOATs, Duxins Nazone, who's a striker at Esteghlal. Just what an absolute crazy multiverse matchup right there to have a Haitian striker play at Esteghlal. So I think he might score against Brazil. You know what? Let the propaganda begin for all Esteghlal fans. I think the moment might get to Scotland because in my predictions, they apparently have 6 points. They've already gone through. I think they lose this one pretty badly, 3-1. Haiti, Morocco. I think this is where they get a big boy win right here. I could see this. I could definitely see Morocco, Scotland flip-flopping. Potato, potato. I think it'll be something like this. Brazil will probably top the group. Haiti, man, I wish I could get a point for Haiti, but I just can't see it at the same time. USA, Paraguay. I think USA just win this game like by the skin of their teats. I think Türkiye just get the win as well. This is the first time from all my predictions where I have winners from the set of first day matches in a group. Türkiye, Paraguay. I'm going 3-1 here. Big 3. No, I'm going to go 1-0. I think Paraguay is going to put up a way better defensive performance than conceding 3. I think this is where Australia get a very surprising 3-2 win. Like I could see this being like that Netherlands-Australia game from the 2014 World Cup, but this time they're on the right side of a win. So I'm going to go with that. Turkey, USA. I don't know why. I just don't see this game ending well for the US. Yeah, maybe I'm a hater. But I think Turkey a clean sweep 3 wins of 3 in this group. Like I back Turkey. I back them. I think they look so good going into this World Cup. Such a great crop of players. I think Turkey's going to do really well in this group. But now Australia, Paraguay. I see this one ending in a draw. I see Paraguay getting points from that final match. So I mean Australia with 4 points, USA third, Paraguay sadly last. This group is interesting. I really like Group D because I think it's got a difficult 3 teams to pick from between Australia, USA, and Paraguay, and they all have strengths and weaknesses that combat each other. Like, I feel bad putting Paraguay in last because they were so good in CONMEBOL qualifying, and they have so many players that could kill the US, Australia on the attack, and I feel like they have a pretty strong defense. But I don't want to think too much about it, or this video is going to go on for like an hour, and I kind of want to keep this within like the 30-minute range, hopefully, because we still have the knockout rounds to predict, a round of 32 to all the way to the final. We got to keep it pushing. Group E, first match, Curaçao against Germany. I see this one ending. Let's go 3-1. No, I'm going 4-1, 4-1, 4-1 to Germany. Ecuador, they don't concede. 1-0. Moises Caicedo, to the moon we go. That's my boy. I love Moises Caicedo. Might get an Ecuador jersey with him on the back. I usually every year, like outside of Iran, I get like one national team's kit that there's a Chelsea player for because I support Chelsea. And I think maybe it's Moises Caicedo time. I think he would be a fun one to get on the back of an Ecuador jersey. So who knows? Let me know your guys' thoughts on that in the comments down below. Ecuador, Curaçao, you know, crazy enough, I think another 1-0 win. I think they're just absolute clean sheet merchants, Ecuador. Germany, Ivory Coast, I'm going to go 3-2. I think 3-2. I think it's going to be a very thrilling match. Germany, Ecuador. I'm going 1-1. This is where they'll leak their first goal. Curaçao, I'll go 2-1 to the Ivory Coast. So this is how, wow, that would be crazy. 7 points a pop in Germany. Just do it because of their big win against Curaçao. I could definitely see that. Netherlands, Japan. I'm going to go with a draw to open up for these matches. Sweden just narrowly beating Tunisia. I think yet again, Just a narrow 2-1 win for Japan. I feel like I'm doing Tunisia absolute criminal behavior here, but this is going to be an interesting one. Absolute juggernaut battle between the Netherlands and Sweden. I'm going to say the Netherlands win it 2-0. Is that crazy to say? I don't know why that's where my gut's taking me. Tunisia, Netherlands. Man, I feel like they slip in this game, the Netherlands. They draw. Oh, so tough to predict. Do I see another draw in this game? Or do we see Japan just win it? Japan finishing in third? Sweden? No, no, no. I think I gotta back the Samurai Blue. I'm gonna go with this. Japan topping the group. Netherlands in second. Sweden in third. Poor Tunisia, because they always qualify from Africa, and it's like one of the hardest confederations to qualify from. And I'm putting them in last. I feel bad. This one I've thought about very thoroughly, so I can probably blaze through this group. Egypt, Belgium. I see a thrilling match here. 2-1 to Iran here. They just beat New Zealand. New Zealand, Egypt. You know, would I be crazy to say that I feel like this has got a 1-1 draw written all over it? Belgium. Yeah, I see this ending kind of badly for Iran. New Zealand, Belgium. You know what? I think this will be another fun game. I think because Belgium know they've topped the group, essentially, they will leak some goals against New Zealand. I'm going to this match between Iran and Egypt, so I'm really hoping that Iran win, but I'm going to go with a draw. They just squeak it out. So Iran would finish in second with 4 points, Belgium with 9. Egypt with 2. I don't think that would be enough. And then I think New Zealand fans would be so chuffed over 1 point from this group. But who knows? I really think New Zealand could do some damage in the group. It's anyone's to win from Iran, Egypt, and New Zealand. And I think New Zealand are the most criminally underrated team in the group. Now moving on to Group H. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I could see this one ending badly for poor Cabo Verde. I could see this ending very badly. I'm gonna go 3-1 here. Yeah. Cabo Verde, Uruguay. I see them just squeaking out the win. Spain, Saudi Arabia. Is this crazy to say? I mean, I literally saw Saudi Arabia get waxed 4-0 by Egypt with way less prime attackers. I could see this like a repeat of that Costa Rica Spain game in the last World Cup. So I could see this one ending in just a pretty simple 1-1 draw. Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia. I don't see Saudi Arabia getting a point. I'm sorry. After sacking my boy Hervé Renard, I know it was, you know, a little bit of a hate-love relationship at the end with him. I think it's going to mess Saudi Arabia up big time, big time going into this World Cup. With however you feel about Renard, I just think it was an L move. Group I, People's Group of Death. France, Senegal. I see this one being a close 2-1 win for France. Norway, Iraq. Iraq got a draw against Spain. Oh, but that attack from Norway. But they got a draw against Spain. But I try not to look too much into friendlies. I try not to. Okay, I'll go 3-1. You know what? No, I'll go 3-2. I think this will be a fun game to watch. Iraq, Senegal. I'm going with a 1-1 draw. You know what? I think that's where Iraq get their point. I know the Senegalese fans are going to hate me for that, but I see Iraq getting 1 point in this group, and I think that's where they get it from. France, Norway. I think this one will be just a 2-1 win for France, narrowly yet again, getting another 2-1 win. France, Iraq. Oof. I just don't see this one ending well. Senegal, Norway. I see this one ending in a 2-2 draw. Because Senegal have the emphasis of needing to score. So I think they might leave themselves a little defensively exposed to Norway. And we saw them be a little bit leaky against the U.S. Again, trying not to put too much stock into it, but they have a leaky defense against the U.S. I can't imagine what it would be like against Norway. Group J, Argentina, Algeria. Yeah, I think this will end 3-1. Austria against Jordan. I'm going to go with a 1-1 here. I think Jordan get a point. Algeria, Jordan. I'm going with another draw. I have Jordan as one of my dark horses of this World Cup, so I'll go with that. Austria, 2-1 loss here against Argentina. Jordan, Argentina. Oh, man. Would it be crazy to say Jordan get a draw in this game because Argentina know they're through and they'll play a rotated lineup? You know what? I'll go with it. Jordan get 3 straight draws. They pulled the New Zealand of the 2010 World Cup here, but I think it will just be enough to get out of the group. I think Austria then win. So Jordan would be a 3rd place finisher. Oh, man. I think that could just be enough. I think it could just be enough. So I'll go with it. I'll go with it. This is so interesting, some of my results. Portugal, DR Congo. I think actually Portugal will struggle a little bit in this game, but they'll win. Colombia, Uzbekistan. 2-4. Yeah, why not? Let's go with it. Let's run with it. Let's just keep going off the dome. I think that's the best way to don't overthink it. I think that's the biggest thing. Don't overthink it. Colombia, DR Congo. I see this one ending in a 2-2. No. Colombia win. 2-1. Another, no, 3-1. Uzbekistan, Portugal. Yeah, I think this ends 2-0. I think that ends 2-0. Colombia, Portugal. I think Colombia just nick it. 1-0, and I think Congo just nick it 1-0 as well. So Uzbekistan sadly finishing in last place. Portugal finishing in 2nd. Wow, that would be interesting. And Colombia getting the clean sweep in this group. Kind of like it. Croatia, England. I think England just nick it 2-1. I think Panama win this game 1-0. I know Carlos Queiroz is back with Ghana, and I should back them. But everything that has been going on under Christensen, this revelation Panama have been having, I think they get a win against Ghana. Panama, Croatia. I think this will be a big win for Croatia because they have to win it. England, Ghana. I know this is going to be crazy. 1-1. This is where Carlos Queiroz needs redemption after that 6-2 loss. He's going to absolutely haram ball Ghana to a 1-1 draw. 100%. This is where I'm going to back you Ghanaians and use my Carlos Queiroz love biased for you all. Panama, England. Could we see another, like, what was that, 6-1 the last time they played? I'm going to go 4-1. Ghana, Croatia. Man. I don't know. Yeah, I'll go 2-1 Croatia. So that concludes all the group stage predictions. My best 3rd place finishers. Morocco finish on top with 4. So Moroccans can be happy about that. Bosnia with 4. South Korea with 4. Jordan with 3. Ivory Coast with 3. USA with 3, Sweden with 3, DR Congo with 3. Sadly, Cabo Verde, because of their goal differential, don't get out. Same with Panama. And then, yeah, the other ones, they're not even remotely close. So now comes my knockout round predictions. Now we're into the meat and potatoes of this. This is the real stuff we need to lock in on. Germany against USA. Germany win it. France, Sweden. I'm going to go France. Czechia, Canada. I'm going to go Czechia. Such an interesting matchup because I think it could go either way, and I bet Canada would kill to play Czechia in the knockout rounds. All European teams? Not there, though. Japan, you're going to the round of 16. I'm not gonna back the Scots anymore, even though their fan base, ridiculously amazing. Shout out to Scotland because your guys' traveling support's gonna be ridiculous at this World Cup. Portugal, Croatia. I'm going Portugal. Spain, Austria. Gonna go Spain. 100%. Wow, this is a good matchup. This was like my childhood. Do you guys remember like the matches between Portugal and Spain in the Euros? There was that infamous Ronaldo goal where he absolutely sauced up PK, but they didn't count it because Nani kind of messed things up for Ronaldo. Bosnia against Turkey. I'm definitely going to go with Turkey here. Belgium, South Korea, which is a repeat match, I think, in the 2014 World Cup, where they were in the group stage together. I'll just go Belgium. And now we head to the other side of the bracket, Brazil, Netherlands. Oh man, this would be a crazy good matchup. Gonna go with Brazil here. Ecuador, Norway. This is like best defense against best offense. This would be a lit match. I think defense wins you championships. I'm gonna back Ecuador. Wow, Ecuador going to all the way to the round of 16 of this World Cup. Crazy. I'm gonna go Mexico. Shout out to all my Mexico fans. I'm going to go with you guys here. England, DR Congo. I think DR Congo would just be happy to be facing off against England in a knockout round game. Argentina, Uruguay. We have seen so many fierce battles between both of these countries. Go Argentina. I don't think they're going to go out in the round of 32 in their defense of the championship of the World Cup. Iran, Australia. Oh my God. How did this happen? 2 fellow AFC teams playing in the round of 32. Yeah, because they both finished second, huh? Whatever. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Australia, but I'll go Iran. You know what? We've beaten Australia in the past. I'll go with it. Switzerland, Jordan. Yeah, I cannot give any more of my Jordan bias all the way up to that point. I think Switzerland are such a good national team, such a criminally underrated national team in Europe. Colombia for sure there. Moving back around to our other side of the bracket for the round of 16, Germany, France. I'm gonna just give it to France. Czechia, Japan. Oh man, this is where I think I've messed up because I cannot see Czechia or Japan going all the way to the quarterfinals because Japan are cursed in the round of 16. Does it change here against Czechia? You know what? Shout out to the Czechia fans. I'm putting you guys all the way to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Oh, that's bonkers. Spain, Portugal. I'm going Portugal. I just can't see Spain winning this World Cup. I weirdly think I'm not a Ronaldo or a Messi fan. Both those guys absolutely broke my heart for Iran. So I have no skin in the game. But for some weird reason, I feel like Portugal are going to galvanize to help Ronaldo win a World Cup. I don't know why, but that's just my feeling. I'm definitely going to Turkey here. I'm definitely going with them. Now for this matchup, this is interesting because I think Belgium will stink up the park, and I think Turkey could win it. I just back them. They look so good in qualifying, and they've looked really good up to this point. I'm going to go with them. Back to the other side of the bracket, Brazil, Ecuador, another like inter-confederation clash. Oh my God. I'm going to go with Brazil, even though I kind of want to go with Ecuador here, but I'll go with that. Mexico, England. Yeah, this is where the road ends, sadly, for Mexico. I would love to see Mexico go all the way to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Argentina, Iran. When I think of this game, their group stage clash back in 2014, that was the moment where Messi broke my heart. I was just a child, and he broke my heart before any other girl could. I would be in dreamland if Iran made it this far. I would be in absolute dreamland. You know, I definitely think my bias bled through here, but it just makes it a fun video for me. So why can't I dream a little bit? Yeah, definitely though, Argentina would advance. Switzerland, Colombia. I'll go with Colombia here. I'll go with Colombia. Wow, these quarterfinal matchups are going to be absolutely crazy. Back to the other side of the bracket. France against Czechia. Yeah, I'll go with France. I think the dark horse run ends there. Same with Türkiye. I'm going to go with Portugal. Now, Brazil against England. This is a tough one. I think I would just edge it to England. I just have not been fond of Carlo Ancelotti and Brazil. Like, I feel like there's going to be a hiccup for them. And if this does end up being the case, I think it would come all the way here in the quarterfinals. Argentina, Colombia. I'll go with Argentina. First semifinal matchup, Portugal, France. I'm going to go with Portugal here. England, Argentina. Oh my God. I just realized something. If I picked Argentina, it would be a Messi Ronaldo World Cup final. Oh my God. I just realized that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wouldn't the whole world love if my predictions were correct? Now we all are unanimously like, Sean, I love your World Cup predictions because it could bring a Ronaldo Messi World Cup final. That would be media heaven for everybody. But I'm going to end it there. I'm going to go England. That would mean my World Cup final is Portugal against England, and my third place match would be France Argentina. I'll go with France for the third place matchup. Not like it really matters, but World Cup winners, Portugal or England. Man, I'm stumped. I'm going to go with my gut. I say Portugal win the whole World Cup. I'm not a Ronaldo glazer, but I'm going to go with it. For some reason, I just see the writing on the wall. Ronaldo wins the World Cup on American soil. That is how I'm going to conclude this video. I have Portugal winning the 2026 World Cup. But as I always say at the end of every single video, boys and girls, my opinion only matters so much. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. Do you guys agree, disagree with any of my predictions? As I said, these are just my opinions, my predictions. I know everybody has different opinions for anything, food, football club, whatever it may be. This is just going to be a fun place for all of us to chat about all of our predictions. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. As I said, we're on the road to 7,000 subscribers before the World Cup starts. So make sure to hit the subscribe button, smash the like button on this video, and I have countless other fantastic videos across my channel, so don't stop watching now. Click over here as the YouTube algorithm specifically recommended this video for you all to watch next, and click over here as I post content weekly on the channel and you don't want to miss it. But boys and girls, I hope you'll have a lovely day.